The Oklahoma Joe's Bandera Smoker is a monster of an offset vertical smoker. The question is it worth the price tag? The Oklahoma Joe's Bandera Smoker is a vertical offset smoker priced in the $400 to $500 range for most people in the United States. This grill was made to be stocked in big box stores like Home Depot and Lowe's with the goal of maintaining features for the consumer while keeping the price in a range most Americans can afford. I mean, just shy of 1,000 square inches of cooking area in a 200-pound grill for less than $500 is a pretty amazing feat. Our goal today is to uncover if the right features were left in and the right corners cut to deliver a grill we should buy at this price point. We're going to start with the basics. Just how big is this behemoth of a smoker? We're talking about a unit that's 40 inches wide, including both the smoking chamber and the firebox. It's 28 inches deep, so deep enough to cook racks of ribs or your favorite whole packer brisket. Last but not least, this beast is 63 inches tall. If you can find a rack of ribs with 13 to 16 bones, which is rare, you'll be able to hang 6 or more of them in the vertical smoking chamber and still have room for the water pan and probably a pork butter for. Yes, this smoker has that much cooking area. It's not only the physical size of the smoker that looms large, it's also the sheer weight of the unit. Weighing in at just shy of 200 pounds, this isn't the little 3-burner 40-pound gas grill that I grew up with as a kid. It's a good thing that there's a handle included on the firebox side opposite the wheels, or this grill would never move from where you assemble it. By lifting up on the provided handle, the grill moves around pretty easily as long as you keep it on a flat and even surface. The Bandera has 744 square inches of cooking space across 3 primary grates, but you can also add the direct grill grate from the firebox to one of the additional shelf brackets, and you'll increase the square inches to 992 inches of cooking surface inside the vertical cooking chamber. The 4th cooking grate does dual duty as it also enables cooking directly over the fire. There's 248 square inches of cooking space available for direct grilling with adjustable levels of height above the fire. One of the ways that manufacturers keep prices down is to use thinner metal to save on cost to meet consumer demand. The Oklahoma Joe's Bandera uses 2 millimeter cold rolled steel on their firebox and 2.5 millimeter cold rolled steel on the cooking chamber. The grill is painted with high temp paint, but there isn't much documentation on anything other than it being of the high temp variety. This is one of the complaints that you'll hear around Oklahoma Joe's grills around this price range. No matter the quality of the paint used to paint this grill, the lack of thickness in the metal on the firebox means that this grill will expand and contract significantly as it heats and cools. This means that it's quite common to find the paint gone from the firebox after just a few cooks. It's a good idea to keep a spray can of high temperature paint around so that you can combat rust on the unit. One feature that I really enjoy on any smoker or grill is cool touch handles. On the Bandera, there's a spring-type material around the metal handles that won't heat up during a longer cook. This means that you can grab the handles mid-cook and not worry about them being incredibly hot. The legs and stand on the Bandera are made of 1.5-inch square tube legs, and upon assembly were quite sturdy. The Bandera has a storage shelf built into the cart that's made of expanded metal. And if you're not going to be moving the grill around the patio or driveway, it's a perfect place to store wood or accessories to keep things close for ease of access. The front shelf is removable and made of expanded metal just like the cart itself. The cooking chamber door is a metal-on-metal seal, so you can expect smoke to leak out all around the doors when you cook. We recommend adding high-temperature permatex and quality grill gasket seal to keep the heat and smoke in and increase the efficiency of the Bandera. If you'd like to see a video of us adding permatex and gasket seal to this grill, just click on the link in the description below or right up here. The smokestack on the Oklahoma Joe's Bandera Smoker comes with a damper to control the amount of airflow coming through your pit. The exhaust damper is secured by one screw and a spring that allows it to swivel between fully closed, fully open, and any setting in between that you might desire. The Bandera comes with a temperature gauge to install in the middle of the cooking chamber door. This gauge reads the temperature at the location of the gauge and can help you understand how your offset cooking chamber is doing anytime during the cook. Most pitmasters will want to run additional meat thermometers through the door to directly assess the temperature of the food that they're cooking, and there's room between the cooking chamber sidewall and the door to fit temp probe wires. Some owners of this grill will want to add one or two additional temperature gauges to assess the top and bottom of the large vertical cooking chamber when the unit is filled to capacity. The Bandera comes with a porcelain-coated water pan to keep moisture levels up inside the vertical cooking chamber. The water pan allows a reservoir of water to be kept at the bottom of the vertical chamber where the heat and smoke enter the chamber. Some cooks like to even fill their water pan with beer or other liquids to infuse their food with additional flavors. With the Bandera, there's no need to buy this separately, it's already included in the box. There are so many ways that you can set up the smoke chamber on this offset smoker grill. With 14 different brackets you can utilize to organize your cook, you can hang ribs on the top and cook a brisket on the bottom without any space challenges. You could load every cooking grate into the vertical chamber at any height you want to maximize your cooking area based on the food that you're cooking. Need extra height for a pork shoulder? No problem, just lower the grate a bracket. Need extra room for a couple of turkeys? Just position each cooking grate to the height you need and fill the vertical smoke chamber to capacity. This unit is built so that everything fits and options abound to anyone who owns the smoker. 2 rib racks are included that fit right into the brackets on each side of the cooking chamber. They're built to accommodate 5 racks of ribs at any given time, which helps you take advantage of the depth of the smoking chamber by keeping the ribs in vertical orientation instead of lying flat on the grill grate. There are 2 included hanging hooks that are designed with sausages and ribs in mind. Hang sausages over the hooks and let them smoke, or use your rib hooks to hang ribs vertically in the chamber to maximize your cooking area. The Bandera firebox comes with an included fire grate to build your fires directly on. This keeps the fire suspended in the air rather than resting on the bottom of your firebox, which allows more air to get around the fire and not just over the fire. An ash pan is included that is just a smidge wider than the fire grate, which is meant to collect all of the ash from either the wood or charcoal that you're using to heat your smoker. The firebox handle is a cool touch handle, even though it's just inches away from the fire itself. If you're building a raging fire in your firebox for direct grilling, we recommend that you use caution and common sense before you grab even a cool touch handle that's directly connected to where your fire is located. The 10-inch metal wagon wheels on the Oklahoma Joes Bandera Smoker do not have the ability to be locked down like you might be able to on a pellet or Kamado-style cooker. The sheer weight of this unit should give you the stability that you need in order to keep the grill in place. Like you might see on an airplane, you could always block the wheels so that it can't move, but we find that unnecessary on a unit of this size. I wouldn't want to take this grill off-road though, due to its almost 200 pounds of weight that's over 5 feet tall. That much height could easily become ungainly over rough terrain. Pulling this grill around the driveway or in and out of the garage should be completely fine though. Walking it around the backyard, you might find that the grill tilts and falls over, which has the potential of 200 pounds of metal coming down on something or someone. The Bandera was a beast to load into the SUV at the time of purchase. Weighing in at 200 pounds, it took 2 men and a boy to get this smoker from the flat dolly into the back of the truck. If I were to do it again, I'd find a good deal on shipping and let someone else deliver this thing to my door. I keep a wheeled dolly handy for moving things around the garage, and it's perfect for when a grill arrives on the doorstep that I didn't have to pick up in store and lug home to my car. Then there's asking friends to come help unload and all the scheduling hassle. This grill actually stayed in the back of my SUV for 4 days after I loaded it up at the store until I could schedule enough friends to come over and help me get it out of the car. If you'd like to see how this grill was assembled, check out the Bandera grill assembly video that we filmed where we take this unit from box to built. You can find the link in the description below. The Bandera actually has an air damper system on the side of the firebox to control the amount of air that can get into the firebox. It's a simple slide handle that opens multiple baffles along the entire depth of the grill to allow additional air inside. This unit doesn't need massive adjustments though, and a simple bump of the control handle can cause a major temperature shift in your firebox. The handle is rather tight to move, and that's the way I would want it. I wouldn't want an accidental bump of the handle resulting in 250-degree low and slow smoke that I had going to turn into a 350-degree offset grilling session. Cleaning the Bandera isn't too complicated. There are two primary points of cleaning that need to be tackled. The first is the cooking chamber. Even with the provided water pan, grease and other food drippings are going to find their way to the bottom of the vertical chamber, and cleaning them out is a must. A great way to start a grease fire is to leave all of your drippings on the bottom of your vertical chamber and then let the fire get a little bit too hot. Just grab a few paper towels every now and then and give the bottom of the vertical chamber a quick clean. With the included fire grate and ash pan combo, cleaning out the firebox at the end of a cook is actually a breeze. The entire ash pan can be taken out of the grill and emptied into an appropriate disposal container. We love this feature on the Bandera Smoker, and will often use the dampers on the air intake and chimney so that we shut off all the oxygen to the fire. This will allow the fire to die down, and whatever charcoal is left over can potentially be used again for the next cooking session. Oftentimes, we'll leave the grill overnight to cool down and then clean up the firebox the next day to ensure that everything is cool enough to handle. For a grill that hovers in price around the $400 to $500 mark, there's a lot of value here. Comparable grills from other manufacturers are listed at close to the same price, but don't deliver on the features that you'll find in the Bandera. You can find the Bandera online and in major retailers across the United States, but if it were me, I'd purchase this unit online and let someone else do the lugging it around to get it to the house. I've purchased this grill, and I'd purchase it again if I was looking for a solid offset vertical smoker around the $500 mark. There are certainly larger and smaller smokers on the market, but when looking at a budget of $500 or less, this unit is hard to beat. The Bandera offers the versatility of direct grilling, offset smoking, and a huge vertical cabinet, which you aren't going to find hardly anywhere else. If you'd like to learn more about the Oklahoma Joe's Bandera Smoker, check the links in the description below for a detailed review on the Barbecue Lab website. We want you to have the absolute best barbecue gear, and here at the Barbecue Lab, we create videos just like this one to make sure that you're not saddled with bad gear. We review as many grills, smokers, and accessories as we can get our hands on to make sure you know the best gear for your specific setup. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and consider supporting us by clicking the links in the description below. The small commission we would potentially make helps us bring in new gear and keep you informed on the best of the best in barbecue. It doesn't cost you anything extra, just consider it a thank you for diving deep into the details to help you buy the gear that fits your lifestyle. If you've already subscribed, hit that bell on YouTube so you'll be notified as soon as a new video is released. I want to thank you for joining us today, and I look forward to seeing you next time right here on the Barbecue Lab.